And I'm here with board and train Jack today, and he's just learning to walk on the transitional leash. And I have my little air gun here because he is also very dog aggressive and reactive on leash as well as off leash. So we're trying to teach him some leash skills, some basic leash skills. He has lots of obedience foundation work that's been done. The owner's done a great job with that kind of stuff, and he's actually a lovely dog. He just really does not like other dogs at all. So we're going to teach him how to tolerate other dogs and to think that there's a consequence that comes, which is just a little bit of air that gets sprayed when he redirects his attention onto something else other than myself. So we'll be working on a lot of focus stuff with him as well and getting him used to this. So this actually transitional is just a slip lead that goes over like a figure 8 over the dog's nose, and all that's doing is giving the owner and the handler more control because he's a pretty big, huge dog. He's probably over 100 pounds. So this dog, if he really wanted to go somewhere and go after something, he really could. So what I'm teaching him is just basically pressure release. Walk with me, and if you decide to make a fuss, then I simply just put a little bit of pressure on top of the leash. He stops, he sits down, and then we just carry on after he has his little hissy fit. So basically he's allowed to still look. He can open his mouth, he can breathe, he can eat food, he can do all that kind of stuff. I can still feed him treats. But what it does is it gives me a lot more control of his head. And when I have control of the dog's head, I have more control of the dog itself, right? So basically all I'm doing is walking with the transitional, and whatever comes along the way, like right now there's a person across the street, there's a couple kids playing. He loves kids actually. He's allowed to look over there. He's just not allowed to react to something, okay? So he just has to learn to tolerate things better. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of leash walking. And then as the weeks go on, then we'll work more with more distractions and more dogs around. But right now I'm just walking him at a quiet time in the afternoon and just seeing how he does. So this is more like an assessment in a way, but I'll test him more with dogs a little bit later. Okay, let's go. Again. Come on. So already he's starting to respond better to the transitional leash. He gave a little bit of resistance in the beginning. I kind of warmed him up for about 10 minutes before I shot this video, but he was resisting quite a bit. But he's a really smart dog and he catches on really quickly.